Hello everyone, how are you today? Okay, we are here. We came back uh, for a new lesson, but before I start with a new lesson, I want to know how are you feeling today? I miss everybody. I miss your face. I miss your way of acting. I miss you. But I know from this audio we can talk, you can listen my voice and we can do something. Okay? Last lesson. I love to start from the last lesson because when we talk about the last lesson, we can understand better. Last lesson, we talk about countable and unaccountable nouns. Okay? And we talked about everything here. If you have your question, you can send your question. Okay? But if you don't, good. Uh, I could see you did your practice. You did very well. There was some mistakes, but not too much. And I am very glad because of this. And I wish you keep doing this very well. Okay? Now, these we have these a, some, and no. We have to understand. Okay? Very nice. A, some, and no. These words are very important in process of countable and unaccountable nouns, and we have to know how we can use each one. Okay? A, some, and no. You know what does it mean? Okay? Okay. Point number one, say look at the pictures. We have this picture, these pictures here. Okay? I have a pen, some pens, some food, and no food. A pen is singular. I have on one. Some pens, as you can see, pen we can write in plural, some pens. I have some food. Okay, we cannot say some foods, but some food and no food. Okay, no food. Right. We use a with singular countable nouns. Example, pen, car, friend. Alright? A with singular countable nouns. Those nouns we can count. So, I bought a pen yesterday. Do you have a car? He doesn't have a friend. Right? So we can use and a. Countable nouns. For countable and unaccountable nouns, we can see unity 53. We can find more about countable and unaccountable nouns. We use some or an with plural countable nouns, pens, friends, books. I bought some pens. Remember, some pens, plural. I bought some new pens yesterday. John doesn't have any friends. Okay? Do you have any books about Africa? Can you use some and an with plural countable nouns? And we have here books, plural, friends, plural, pens, plural. So we can use some and and here. 4. We use some or an with uncountable nouns. Example, money, information, advice, news, music, coffee, milk, toast, bread, food, water, and snow. Remember, there are some words in English, they are uncountable, but maybe in your native language they are countable nouns. That's why sometimes when we speak English, we make confusion and we complain about money, for example. Money. Money is countable or uncountable. Information. Countable or uncountable. People can say, no, money is countable. How can you count money? One money, two money, three monies, four monies? No, we cannot say like this. Money is uncountable. We can count a note, okay? We can count a note, but not the money properly saying. So we say some money. We cannot count information. We cannot say one information, two information, three information. No, we say some information, some money, some milk, some toast, and so on. Okay? So we can say here, I haven't got any money. I haven't got any money. All right? Did the teacher give you an advice? Did the teacher give you an advice? We say also an advice because advice is also uncountable, and because this is a question, we use an. Here we use an because this is a negative. After we can read and explain more about how we use some and how we use an. Okay. I would like some coffee, please. I would like some coffee, please. I have some here. Cough is not plural, but I use it some because cough is uncountable. So when we want to speak about coffee, so it's better say some coffee and not some coffees. Okay, so some coffee is correct. In point number 5, now we have opportunity to explain the use of some, and 6 we can talk about negative, and 7 we talk about question. The way I'm trying to explain the lesson is very simple because I am not with you there, but if you listen very well, you understand very well, I know you can just do the practice very simple. Okay, positive. We normally use some in positive sentence. She took some photos. Okay, the sentence is positive, so we use some. She took some photos. I'd like some information, please. I'd like some information, please. Remember, you cannot say I'd like any information, please. Any information. Now, we have to say some information because information is uncountable now. But we sometimes use any like this. You can leave at any time. Okay? You can leave at any time. It doesn't matter when you leave. Okay? It means it doesn't matter when you leave. Take any book. It doesn't matter which book you take. Okay? Try to understand here. Here, any time, it doesn't matter when you leave. When I say you can leave at any time, it's mean now, after you may leave. If you are at my library and you want a book, So I can say take an book. The sentence is in a positive, of course, but it doesn't matter if uh, you take uh, an book. Which book are you carrying with you? It's not problem. So we can use any only in this case. Okay, negative. The negative sentence we usually work with any. We usually use any in negative sentence. Okay, when the sentence is negative, you're sure it's negative, so you have uh, to select n beside some. So you have to select n. We usually use n in negative sentence, as said. For example, I didn't see any good films last year. Because of this didn't, that is negative, so we have to use any and not some. I didn't see any good films last year. Another example, we haven't got any food. Okay, we haven't got any food because we have here haven't, so we select any and not some. We sometimes use no instead of not any. I'm sorry, there are no buses to the museum. The shops are shut and we've got no food. Okay, we've got no food. We can just replace no where we should write any. Here, no means any. So I'm sorry, there are no buses to the museum, so the shops are shut and we've got no food, right? uh, I think it is clear. Remember about any, remember about some. Okay, the some for positive. Don't forget about n in a way I explain it here. Okay, in this case, because this is we consider it as positive. Okay, but the meaning you have here, don't forget about this. I want to go back here just to show you here concerned about plurals, friend, books. Okay, don't forget some and some or n. It's very important because when we're talking about countable and unaccountable nouns, we talk about some and a, d, and after, I mean next lesson probably we can talk about how many and how much. Okay, how can we use how many and how much. Now I want to come back here in number 7. Can you see number 7? Number 7 concern about question. We could see positive, negative, and now we have questions. We also use N in questions. Okay. Do you speak N Russian? But we use some request. Okay. All the question we use any. Here we say we use some in request, but if we look here we have the question mark and question mark. What do we have in mind? When we have question mark, it means that we have a question. But now this rule is saying that we can use some when we're talking about a request. Okay, when we ask something, uh, when we want something from somebody and we have to ask, so we can use some in request. For example, can you give me some information? This is request. Okay, can you give me some information? This is request. Somebody wants some information. Okay, so we can use like this. We also use some when we offer something, right? Would you like some coffee? All right, this is offer. Would you like a piece of cake? Again, right? Would you like something to drink? So we can also use uh, some. Okay, the some kind of question we ask to give something to somebody, or when somebody asks us for something, so we can use some and any. The most important is that you know that we use some and any with countables and unaccountable nouns. The most important is that you have to know when and how you use some, and when and how you use any. Don't forget that we can also use a and no replacing any. Okay, no replacing any. A for singular, some for plural, any for questions, and some for request, question like request, and to give offer. I am here speaking to you. I wish you understand what we're talking about. You're trying to do all the practice and all the homeworks. As long as you try, you will understand very well. Now, of course, we have practice. Uh, this is a very good advantage of our book. We have practice. We listen, we talk, and after we have to do the practice. I practice A, practice B, practice C, and C enough. And I have put the words in brackets in the correct order to make sentence. Okay, correct order to make sentence. Can I help you, sir? Okay. And then we have here to buy for my living room furniture. Add some like, okay, so we have here in the answer, yes please, I'd like to buy some furniture for my living room. So I have here, shall we go into town this afternoon? And here I have why, so we have to put these words in order just to make a sentence. Okay, from 1, 2, and 3, 4 to 6. Okay, from 1 to 6. Clear? Have you got any question about? Everything is clear. Okay, thank you. We have B. Make the following statements negative. Use not or any. Okay, just to make the statement negative. The statements are in positive, so we make negative. All right. We've got some photos of our holiday, so we haven't got any photos of our holiday. Try to understand very well. Here in positive we have some. Okay, we have some. Because of this negative, we change some to any. So we've got some photos of our holiday. Here we haven't got any photos of our holiday. Because of this negative, so we change some to any. She gave me some advice. So can you write the negative? She gave me some advice. How will be the negative? We use any and not. If the main verb, if the verbs here has not, So it means that where you have some, you have to use N. Okay? So here will be she. Okay? Okay? And here? Okay, I gave all the explanation and I believe it will be very easy for you. From 1 to 6. And you have C about Tom and Tina, their writing and shopping list. So you complete the dialogue with A, some, and, or, no. This is all we have there. Okay? I don't have any more words, so I wish you do it very well. And when you finish, you send it to me so we can correct. Okay? Thank you very much. Remember A, some, and any. Oh, no. Take care of you. I know you are at home. We are working, so to be healthy is very important. So I wish as soon as possible we can meet at school. Bye bye.